I'm out of storage, guys. I'm still out of storage, which means if any of this gets copywritten, which it probably will, because James plays music all the time. Actually, I think the first thing we're going to hear is his vacation song. It's going to get rid of the live chat, and then it's going to like get rid of the original video. And normally, like an original video would be saved on the StreamYard, but I keep forgetting to delete things. So hopefully it's nothing crazy. If it is, then I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it again. I doubt it though. But hello everyone. Megan, the love of my life. Kat Johnson, Ryan. I hope you guys are all having a great Memorial Day, which is a day that James likes to pretend he's a veteran for sometimes. At least last year he did. It's crazy to think that like this time last year, I was spending a majority of my time just recording James. It's a bleak existence. Supposedly, I am the image of an uncle that killed serving. He was a Navy pilot and shot down during Desert Storm. Wish I had the chance to know him better. Sorry to hear that, Ryan. Hello, Bayou Repair Guy. Yeah, let me get this pulled up here. So this is James. He's in a green shirt still. I have to put it back to the beginning. It's gonna yell at me. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That are out there, and the slander, the half truths, the omissions, anything that everybody's wondering about. Just trying to get the answers out there, because there is.
There you go. I did it, guys. Okay, so I mean, it's at some point in time, it's not gonna like this video file, but we can always go back. It's like a 2-hour thing. We're not gonna watch all of this, but this is like over the 2nd and the 3rd of October, and Phil didn't give me the 3rd, so I'm gonna give Phil the 3rd tonight. I had to transfer it from TS over, so I don't know if Phil has like one of these. And then this is him. Said he's gonna do a Q&A, then he does the Q&A, and then he has some kind of cope stream after. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll see how tolerable he is. So we've seen him do this now. He's gonna be like, we're gonna invite everyone, even the haters, to come in, and I'll answer any question. But it won't be this stream, it'll be the next stream. He's done this like in the 2017 saga at least like 5 times that I can think of, probably more.
Hi, Elf. What's up, DK Fuel? Josh, thanks for inviting your people. Aviator, welcome on. So catch us live over on YouTube tonight after this broadcast, and I will be answering any questions you have, as in any. Now, with that said, trolling is trolling, and I know trolling, so don't try to play me. You troll me, you get blocked. You ask a real question, you don't get blocked. Now, let me say one more time. If you ask me a question that's legitimate, even if it's about something, you know, kind of touchy, I will answer it, but you gotta be respectful. I smell one bit of disrespect up in that broadcast, you're blocked. Here, you don't disappear, all right? Here, you don't disappear. YouTube, you get one shot. I will tell you that right now. And I want
YouTube, you get one shot. You got Mr. Chance to blow, and then he kicks you out. You can't ask any more questions. And it'll probably be like a simple question like, do you like peanut butter and jelly? But what is that supposed to mean? You get the fuck out of here. I wish I could zoom in. I can't zoom in on this video player. I gotta find a better video player. I tried to for like 5 minutes before stream today, but the ones that I did find I didn't like, so we're sticking on this one for now. But yeah.
I want you to understand, once you are blocked from commenting on YouTube, you will never, for the rest of my days on YouTube, ever have the opportunity to comment again.
Unless you make like another account. I used to go on different accounts of James's Bigo all the time, and then he would make like another Bigo account, and then they'd all get unblocked, and then we'd do it all over again. But at least he knew it was me every time. I just beat Steve. The paused faces are good tonight.
Andrea, how are you? Okay, so you're more than welcome to come over, ask legitimate questions. Did you call me a pig? No, of course not. I wouldn't do that. Okay, you already know, Haley, how many times we have had Photoshop.
Do you guys remember how tall James is? I think he's like 5'8", but let me know in the chat. I can't remember off his mugshot how tall he is. But hello, screenshot. Hello, Kat Johnson. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. I'm actually here on a Monday. Aren't you proud of me?
Shop and soundbite and all that crap. Okay, you're well aware of it. And if you can't tell by my integrity, I would never say that, no matter what anybody has to say about you. Okay, so get us on the YouTube. We'll be answering questions. We'll have that conversation.
Just on the YouTubes.
Okay. Thanks, Jimmy Scammer. What's up, E. Filoni? How are you? I'm on vacation. What's up, Scammer?
Let's see if it's easy.
Watch on YouTube. That's okay, Stacy. We cool now? I hope so. I hope so. How's Patreon? It's good. It's good. Thank you. Yeah, guys, by the way, like I said, we got a lot of questions to answer. You guys have any questions about anything? You got to get what I'm saying. Guys, it's not a joke. I mean anything. And I will answer it. And I will answer it. And not just answer it, but I will answer it honestly. Not that I've ever answered something dishonestly, but like I will answer it in full. I won't just answer it with a 1 or 2 word answer. I won't give you the runaround. I won't play the game because we all play the game. I'm saying when we go into that YouTube live stream, I will answer every one of your questions to the full. Now, with that said, if you come into the broadcast, you ask me, why are you a scammer?
What? Oh, what? Why are you a scammer? Or just points out your scamming ways. I could just say, let's talk about the rules some more before we even take some more questions. I can't find his mugshot. I can find like articles where they have the mugshot in it, but not like his information. And then the old computer, I had it bookmarked. I mean, I guess I could like pull up the old computer. I'm a little curious. You guys should remember though. I subtract you from whatever man says. It was the mugshot though, babe. Like it was like he was standing behind things. Oh yeah.
Obviously, you're getting blocked, okay? Because that's just stupid, like common sense, okay? But even if you're watching this and you don't like me, you're still welcome to come and ask questions. You just got to make them real questions. If you try and play a game with me, if you try and get stupid, try and take over my broadcast, you get blocked. But if you let me feel safe in my own YouTube live stream with you, and you don't insult me, don't try and hate on us.
Oh, you got to make James feel safe when you're asking them questions, or else all bets are off.
Then I'll keep you there, and we can have that conversation. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that are confused. There's a lot of people that have been told many, many lies about me. Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? You gonna join us in Zello? No. But whatever questions you have, I'm gonna open it up for you to ask. Okay? Whether it's about the name change, whether it's about PayPal, whether it's about Canada, whether it's about the past.
What name change? He changed his name? I don't remember him changing his name. Look at this face he's puzzling.
Few years of feet piece. You name it. You ask that question, I'll answer it for you.
When he was Grayson Riley? Was this after Grayson Riley? I forgot, like, he said he was Grayson Riley for a bit. That's when he met Steve Kelso. He also has changed his name like a billion times after that now. Last time he came back, he was Mark, and then Step Palpinick, and fucking, what were some other names he went by? Karma. That was a good one because of Taylor Swift. He is a man of many names.
I'm going to tell you completely openly what's made up, what's not made up. Out of the lies, what parts of the lies have truth in it, which ones don't. And we are going to help direct Feet Piece back on track to where it belongs. Okay? Because no matter what, we're growing. But as we grow, I don't want some of you to feel derailed. You're going to follow along no matter what. Thank you for the super heart. But I don't want you to feel emotionally derailed as you follow along with our journey. I want you to be in full recognition of who I am, who you are, and what Feet Piece is all about. Okay? So you want to make sure, go in the link in the bio, go to my YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, turn on that little bell. And here's a little hint. YouTube is now going to be one of the only opportunities for Feet Piece to have income and build this that they can't touch. Okay? So, guys, need you on YouTube, especially if you're a Feet Piecer, guys. I need your backup. They're coming at us with all arms. They're coming at us with everything they've got. And there's a lot of things they're doing that are illegal, and we're stopping it. And they're gonna, seriously, okay? Like, for real now, like, there's actual illegal stuff that they've done, and something could be done. But, guys, the damage is done. The things that they've done, the damage is done. They're going to get in trouble for it, but the damage is done. I'm
I
going to
don't know
need your
where
help.
this is.
We got to go in the bio,
I'm
got to go to
changing
YouTube.
bookmarks,
We
too.
do have real content coming. Real life, not just Jimmy sitting in the car. Real life stuff. If you take a look at my location, not in Pennsylvania. Want to tell me I spoofed it? Go ahead. But I'm not in PA. And we got real work. Okay, real stuff coming. And it's actually a man who runs another broadcast who I've been spending some time with in their broadcast who inspired me and made me kind of realize, spoke some truth, spit truth at me without being disrespectful. I felt safe enough to listen, spit some truth, and I listened. So, like I said, I'm stepping out of the car.
Whose broadcaster was he in that was so like inspiring to him? I also love how like his inspiring music in the background when he says like, we're gonna get Feet Piece back on track, guys. I want him to explain the name change. Why didn't he just explain those like 3 things that he listed off instead of like having now someone has to go in and ask the question in the right way that doesn't offend him. It's super polite and makes him feel safe, and then he'll maybe answer it if he feels like it.
Out of the car, and we're gonna go help people. Now, with that said, guys, the reason that I cannot share where we're going and what we're doing is because what I've learned, what one of my mentors spread to me, was the realization that as long as I tell people where we're going, they're going to sabotage. Whether that's where the money's going, where the money comes from, you name it, they will do everything in their power. Safe enough to listen. Yes, it means safe enough that like people aren't just trying to shoot crap at me. Like I could actually sit and listen and feel comfortable and like know that I'm receiving advice and not just hate. There's a big difference. Big difference. Okay. So tokens. Gerard.
Oh, now the song. So he's gonna slow his roll now. He's gotta like some people have got to ask questions, I guess. I don't know. He's not gonna answer anything.
How are you? Okay. So with that said, I appreciate you guys being in here. We'll chill out for a little bit and then we'll head over to YouTube, okay? And if you want real questions answered, get on that YouTube. If you decide to scam or spam or say anything negative in the broadcast, you will be limited.
He spends 2 hours in this fucking car before going over to the YouTube live. I'll show you the YouTube. We don't have to wait 2 hours. That's a big pregame, James. What the fuck did you talk about for 2 hours?
We'll get to watch, but you will no longer get to comment. And let me tell you something one last time for those who are new. If you run it that way and you decide to say something negative, once your comments are blocked, listen, once those comments are blocked, even after we're at 1 million subscribers on YouTube, you will never again have the ability to comment on my YouTube for the rest of the life of YouTube. It's a pretty big deal. So there is no unblocking. Like I'm not going to go through and find every single person to unblock them because there's no list. You got to go find them. I'm pretty sure. So, but either way, just be calm. You got real questions you can ask, but you got to be respectful on YouTube. It's not a game. It's not Periscope. It's YouTube. It's professional. It's real. All right. So we're going to open up a live Q&A. I'll sit with you guys and we'll sit as long as it takes. Whatever questions you guys have, whether you like me, whether you don't like me. And we'll open that up for discussion. We could talk about dreams. Where do I want PPs to go? Where do we want PPs to go?
Yeah, we can talk about dreams. We can talk about colors. What else could we talk about?
You can give suggestions, whatever you feel. If you felt that I've hurt you in the
talk about clouds
past, you can come in and ask for an apology. You can let me know, how I've hurt you. Because I know I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm well aware of it. I blocked a lot of people I shouldn't have. I got paranoid. Getting rid of people when I shouldn't have. Because I was nervous. I was scared. I was still getting started. And, when Seth and Conger came into the picture and they kind of like made me super defensive real fast because I was like, where the heck did that come from? Right?
Remember Seth? Seth wore the sunglasses at night, and then I wore sunglasses at night while watching him wear his sunglasses at night. And it was was it hard? I don't think it was that hard. I just had to turn like the brightness all the way up. And it was something. I should do that again one day.
And that kind of put me on too much guard. And I ended up hurting people's feelings. So with that said, obviously, if you can't tell, I have been making a huge effort to try and change over that mindset.
No, he's not out of jail. This is from 2017. That's why he's still in a green shirt and rambling in October 2017. I guess maybe I meant still in a green shirt because the last time we seen him, he was in a green shirt. And then the day after this, he's still in his fucking green shirt because he loves this green shirt. It's like the Subway shirt.
To win these people over and to help them to understand that we really do, I personally really do want to build this community to a better thing. As we continue to grow at this rapid pace that we have been, I've realized the fact that if we keep growing like this, but don't reach out to other people as we're growing.
There we go. Josh says it's in jail till September. And James is an evil man who never leaves Josh alone. So I'm sure if anyone knows, Josh would know.
It's going to really, really hurt our mission, and it's going to hurt their broadcast. And by hurting their broadcast, we hurt our broadcast. So we want to reach out to people, see who we can level with and who's willing to level with us, like taking a knee and going into their broadcast, something I've never personally done before, right? Is realizing that there are people who have a lot more to say than I do. There are other people that are obviously smarter, right? And we all have something to offer to each other. So I've been making an effort to get out and like actually see what these people are about and see if there's any common ground that we can make it to. I think a lot of people's feelings have been hurt. I think people are still shooting out accusations.
I don't think James ever got out. James never went and talked to anybody ever, I don't think. I mean, maybe for a couple seconds. It was funny that time when he was like, you want to talk about intelligence? I think he was talking to Chris Anonymous. You want to talk about intelligence, Chris? Got Olympic genes. Got Olympic genes, motherfucker.
But if you haven't noticed, if anybody's coming into the broadcast that I've been sharing, people have been coming in and they've been going to the broadcast that I'm sharing and recognizing the fact that we are helping to illegitimize those who are illegitimate by their own speech. And then we are also helping to further legitimize in the eyes of Feet Piece and in their eyes towards us, their community, how they see us as compatible and as possible of helping us to build this more positive community on Periscope. So that's just how it is. And I'm thankful you guys are here with us. Everyone needs another chance. So guys, like I said, open dialogue. Let me know you're here. Say hello. Let's party. Van Winkle, how are y'all? What's up? Just going fast. Hi, Puerto Rico. How are you? The journey was good, and now we're heading again. Guys, like the fan art. Yes, it's very nice. Thank you. What's up, Xavier? How are you? For my feelings or anything, but I appreciate the fact you came out and acknowledged it, of course. Okay, so guys, what's needed to be said has been said. Okay, we will be doing a YouTube live tonight. If you'd like to be a part of that, whether you like me or not, you're more than welcome to join.
Just blah, Josh. Get James out of your life, and then it'll be more than just blah. And buy a Switch, and then you can play games. You can play games with me and Megan and Origami and that other person. I don't know who else.
If you decide to use negative comments, unfortunately, all you're gonna do is delay the broadcast. Your comments will get moderated, and we're still gonna be there. All right, I will stay online, and we will answer these questions. I'll stay on as long as it takes. As many questions as you guys have, as deep as it goes. Because over this next week, over this next 10 to 12 days, Feet Piece is really going to be established in the real world and in the business world. We are actually legitimizing our brand in a very real way, both legally and physically, in the things that we're going to be doing. And as I said, there was another scoper who actually really inspired me and kind of like,
who was this other scoper? I need to know.
Kicked me into gear, made me realize, like, yes, I actually do need to get out and do things, and we as a community need to make a physical, visible difference. So with that said, get on YouTube tonight and learn more.
Take care, Caps Lock Sharon. Hope you have a good night.
So, and that's why I'm doing it, because I realize you guys need real answers. You need to hear every little bit that's in between. So,
Mud Pit, I got all the gaming things. I got all the platforms. Switch is good. Like, I like Switch. It's good. I guess, Josh, you could get any system. I only play one-player games on the PlayStation because it's evil, and they took Spider-Man away. Well, I mean, like, it's only on And so that's the whole thing. I can't get into that right now. But I have an Xbox too. I have like a lot of games on the Xbox. The Switch games are fun to play though, the 2-player ones.
So that you could piece the rest together. And the goal of tonight's live broadcast over on YouTube is to answer every little freaking thing, every tiny little piece of question that you have, and address that. And now, once again, guys, if I tell you something is a lie, it's a lie. It's not, well, Jimmy's maybe not telling the truth or this or this or that. Guys, I have no reason to make something up in front of you.
You lied so much after this about like fighting bears and catching a deer with his hands. And I'm just trying to think of the other obvious lies, like clearly obvious lies that he double tripled down on. But going from here on out, if I tell you it's a lie, it's a lie. Well, thank God. Thank God James will tell us when he's lying now.
The fact of the matter is, we are becoming professionally established. I want us to bridge this gap together. I want us to be able to bridge a gap of communication. Okay? And the only way that that's going to happen is by opening that dialogue and answering the questions that you may have. Okay? So no matter what you've heard or haven't heard, my goal is to win you over, but through truth. And if you hear the truth and you don't like what you hear, you don't have to follow. You don't have to be here with us. That's okay. But if you like what you hear, we're doing good things and we got a lot to accomplish. So that's all. I want to respect your time and give you time the way that you give me time every day. You are always here with me. I want to give you a tiny, 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 tiny sliver of what you give me every day. I could never return the favor for what every one of you does.
Yeah, James never walked across America. I mean, he walked across some states in his last little stint. When he was walking across Florida, I thought he was gonna die. I'm pretty sure he had sunstroke. That was an interesting time. I guess he got sunburned another time he was walking in Florida, or maybe on the West Coast. I don't know. He should just stop being homeless. That'd be a good idea. Oh, I guess he's in jail right now, so he can stay in jail. I'm gonna start skipping ahead of it because like this is just like pregame to the other thing. We'll just go to the other thing.
For our
Well, or else this happens. I mean, let's give a face for it to die on.
There's a lot of conspiracy around our name.
So this is the Q&A. So if we just want to go to the Q&A, I guess we can go back to the first one after. I'll play it like in a different tab that won't crash. Do I need to? Yeah, I mean, like I can. Hold on, give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna fix this. Whoa. That's too big though. Let's do. Give me a second, guys. All right, I'll play it while I fix this.
We have a very high. My name is very high integrity. Thankfully, you know, we have a good credibility going for our content. But like as I said, we are going to make an effort to
But YouTube lives are glitchy back then.
try and answer any questions that people have. So, phone call. Of course, I get a phone call when I finally do this. So, welcome back. Anybody? Absolute worst possible time to give me a phone call, but hey, you know, why not?
He's really fucking bothered by that.
Are we reconnecting? Are we good? Hello? Anybody? You should be able to comment, right? Yeah, show. It's called, is your car paid for? Yes. Okay.
By you guys. You guys paid for his car.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, that's kind of like a point of contention. Maybe he is going to be truthful because before he was saying he had to make car payments, right? And that's why he needed to donate to him. He also had to pay his car insurance, and he also had to, well, he had to pay for gas, obviously. But a big thing was it's like you were scamming people because you're saying that you need to pay off your car when it's already paid off. Like his foster family gave it to him. So that's interesting that he just kind of like, it's paid for. Now it's paid for, guys. I guess there you go. Maybe he's gonna be truthful.
Yes. Can't play music. Can't monetize the content if I play music, so it's gonna be a little quiet. Sorry, guys.
I mean, I'm still here listening to James play music. I'm taking a bullet for the team.
By your foster parents. No.
Oh, I didn't need to plug that in, actually.
As you can see, guys, this is literally going to be answering questions for people. Because everybody wants to know everything about my life, apparently, which is interesting. Did you like my fan art? Yes, Bree, I did. Yes. Wait, Bree, are you you sent the, it was a painting? Hey, Josh, how are you?
Look, Josh, it's you from the past.
That's very bright. What's up, Xavier? How are you? What's up, dude?
And Xavier, wow, we got like worlds are colliding here.
Good. What's up, Shannon? How are you? Glitter paper. Yeah, it was very nice. Thank you. Very nice of you. Guys, we're doing a Q&A. Pretty much answering anything people want to. Oh. Are you serious? Guys, people are messed up. What's up, Shannon? People are messed up.
Where is he? It's like nighttime out in some fucking just lives in parking lots.
Because the car is on payments. It's paid for, but I still make payments. What's up, Robin? How are you?
The fuck does that mean? Is it talking about his car insurance?
Oh, that's a rough one. What's up, Serb Saint? How are you? Good to see you. Yes, we have in the past fundraised for car payments specifically, but now growing our broadcast professionally, those specific requests are not necessarily made. Make these payments to a family friend. Appreciate you doing this. Absolutely. To a family friend. It is paid off. The car is paid off.
Penguins?
And I make payments to a family friend. The title is in my name. It is in my name. So this whole, whatever the guy's name is, who are they saying? That's not a thing. That is a lie. So once again, lies do get put on timeout. Tell us about the Amy situation. You gotta be specific. Gotta be specific on your questions there. I appreciate that though. Why are you going into scopes now? As we begin phase 3 of Feet Piece, there are a lot of different things that need to change. And that includes, now that we built up to a nice degree, that we build alliances. We go out there and we make sure that we meet with the people that I have made mistakes with. And I apologize, which obviously it's not like I planned on making mistakes, but I built forgiveness into the plan. I had planned on trying to fix my problems. It was just trying to figure out when the right time was. So that's a thing. And then as well, going into other people's scopes, because it's time to interact with the community. Oh boy. Had to make that because I supported everything you do, blowing and everything. The art for I just can't send it to you, add it to my YouTube wall. Well, thank you, Bree. Why do you I missed that last one. Oh, why do you ask for car insurance money so often if you pay 6 months at a time? Nope, the payments are done a month at a time, and that was a while ago. Once again, as I said before, no longer doing those payments.
Can you just say like what kind of payments they are? Why does everything have to be so complicated? You have to word everything so fucking specifically with them, or else he's just going to give the most vague answer. The car's paid for, but I make payments to who? Why? Fucking yeah, whatever. It's James.
So funny, it's a job or paying your own way. Oh God, guys, can we do one at a time? That big one. Can you grab that? Is that oh? You could really get Fee Piece off the ground by self-funding. Is getting a job, a regular job, and paying your own way a consideration. People would be more willing to help if you would help yourself. That is a perception and a false perception. What I do is a job. If you say that my job isn't a job, then YouTubers don't have a job. And that's a lot of people. So it's inconsistent, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I missed last one. Wait, why won't you show Canada stamp? There is no Canada stamp.
When you go to a country, they stamp your passport. That's what they're talking about. James never went to Canada. He's never been outside of America.
The show, Donna. And besides, scroll. Oh, there we go.
Or else you would know that there'd be a stamp.
Thank you, Donna. That's just like somebody asking about a pay stub. That's like, it's just very personal. I mean, it's like, once again, like that's my life. You know what I mean? Like when people ask about that kind of stuff, it's very rude. But I think people just don't have personal boundaries. They like think that because you're online and that you're getting paid and doing your job, that you belong to them. And like that's just not accurate. Like I have my own life. It's just like a lot of my life is shown to you. Do you know what I mean? Did Amy lie to you? Did Amy lie to you? What happened when you visited her? How did it go south? Did Amy lie to me? I don't want to speak on behalf of Amy.
What would Amy have lied to him about? Amy Lorraine?
Because it's not appropriate. Like I said, as we get things more refined and professional, obviously I'm not here to slander or speak ill of anyone. What happened when you visited her? When I visited her, we had a very great time for the most part. Hung out with her kid, had good times, went out, hung out, got to know each other pretty well. And that was it. Amy and I are working on our relations at the moment.
Relations? What are you talking about? Working on your relations? I think James tried to get with Amy. I heard Amy died.
And how did it go south? Once again, it's more so just things of personal difference to choices about how we the things that we want to pursue in our own lives interpersonally. So that's a difficult question, as you can imagine. I'm not the best with this, but I'm doing my best to answer you guys. I can't remember if I asked, but what are you going to do when winter comes around when you're in your car? If I'm asked, I'll be all right. Yeah, guys, I'll separate personal and business. That's a big thing. That's pretty much, if it comes down with Amy, that's pretty much, they said it was becoming personal, and it was personal to a degree. Just really trying to figure that out. Learning how to get that right in my own life. You just asked for first September and before in August. That Tom Watts, if you'd like to stay in the comments, lies are not okay. So we're going to give you a second chance because you have been doing okay, but you just went off the cuff. Don't mean to be rude, but don't understand. No, you're good, Donna, so far. We're good. Are you reporting funds received on your taxes? Yes, 100%.
Teresa says, I traveled there without getting a stamp. I've had to ask one time before because I wanted to get one and they didn't do it automatically. I don't believe that James went to Canada though. I'm surprised. I thought that was just like a mandatory thing. Like that's what happened. Weird.
100% yes. For anybody that says about IRS or taxes or whatever, yes. Number one, I do my taxes. Number two, I do them accurately. Number two, I'm very good at my taxes. Number four, stay tax legal or get in trouble. Guys,
did you do number two twice? I heard three is two.
I guarantee you, all these people that have their PayPal. Like I'm getting off track. Back on track. Okay, yes, tax legal. Stefan, welcome on. Kevin Seconds, yes, it's your life, but you seem pretty into sharing much of your own life so you can understand why people would ask. Yes, Kevin, you are right. And I am learning as a professional personality how to handle that and learn how to flow with it. Yeah, so it's all a process for us. Did your PayPal get shut down? Bill Knox, yes, it did, unfortunately.
Why? For what? How come? Because you're doing that business thing where like you weren't supposed to have a business account, but you did anyways, and you're kind of like, well, if they want to give me a business account, I'll use it.
Unfortunately, because of the high risk of the business, because of the false refunds that people, it did get shut down. Now, with that said, guys, they did not get our PayPal shut down. The PayPal was shut down for PayPal reasons.
What the fuck does that mean? They didn't get the PayPal shut down. It is shut down, but it was shut down for PayPal reasons. the fuck? What is he even saying?
Spoke with PayPal. It was not because of the people doing the money fraud thing that they were doing. It was because of the high risk of the business, being that people could do that at any time, which is totally fine, totally understandable. It doesn't mean that we failed or that the haters got a success. The fact of the matter is, I made the mistake of choosing PayPal as one of the funding platforms.
What makes your business high risk though, James? Is it the trolls that will pretend to send you donations and then refund them? If that's the reason, because he just said that was the reason, because it's too high risk. People were refunding too much. But that would be the trolls, right? So like technically, by your own logic, the trolls did get you. The trolls got you, James. Oh no.
So yes, there is about $270 in that PayPal, and that money will be dispersed into my account over the next 180 days. It'll take about 180 days, and then they will refund. They will not refund. They will put that money into my bank account, and we'll be good to go on that. If you guys would like a refund from PayPal, hit me up personally, and we will work on that. Okay, if you've contributed to PayPal and it's in there. As far as anything in the past, do not try to commit fraud with me. We're not playing that game. And it is not a joke when we say we do have legal professionals on standby.
What does he mean by commit fraud with him? Who was trying to commit fraud with James? James is the fraudster. What? What the fuck? What is he talking about?
And they are currently, we're working into the pursuit of what's going on with what went on with the PayPal. So we're not going to go any further into that as far as legal, but that's a thing. Is it true when you...
Where's Conger? Conger was always like, I got his Patreon shut down. I got his PayPal shut down. He would know what the PayPal was shut down for, because he was the one who probably got it shut down in the first place.
Said she tried to videotape you having sex together. There was no having sex. And as far as the rest of that, once again, I do not tell a lie. So take that on.
It's like George Washington. I cannot tell a lie. I think that was George Washington, right?
Take that on what you may. What is your strategy for fee piece? What is your action plan besides speaking? People want to see action because of what fee piece apparently stands for outside of Jim in his car. Katie, here's the tricky thing. People that do not hit me up personally are not aware of the accomplishments of our mission or the way that...
Why wouldn't you showcase the accomplishments of your mission publicly? Are maybe some of them fabricated and you can like pull the wool over some people's eyes, catered to what kind of person you're speaking with? Because like I would, if I was running a business and I had accomplishments, I would just post them all publicly for, give it more validity.
We're moving forward. As far as in real life, we're working on it. A lot of it needs to remain spontaneous because there are a lot of people at our back and at my throat trying to cut it. So I am very careful and now must do things off the cuff. So
those little elf ears, yeah, they're pointy.
Like I said, moving forward, it's about trust, it's about positivity. But you got to hit me up if you want to know more about that. Like I said, it's personal relations. I'm making a difference in people's lives one day at a time, and literally in personal conversation. And then we bring like one-on-ones, and then we bring everybody together as a community, and it's very effective. We would not be growing if it weren't so effective. Anyone else pixelated? I may be pixelated. It's possible. Bad connection. Steven, good to see you too. Thank you, bro. I heard you say it. Okay. Yeah, that's a timeout.
I heard you say it. Well, that's a timeout. Oh, you heard me lie? Okay, no, we get you out of here.
Can I do a timeout? No? Okay, cool. Oh, there it is. So thanks for answering. No problem, Serb Saint. How much money will the Super Hearts pay out? Once again, that's extremely personal. What I can tell you is Super Hearts go at 100,000 for about 66 bucks, something like that. I got this heated blanket off Amazon. You plug it into your car jack and keeps you warm. Look into that. It's not that pricey either. Well, thank you, Bree. Sorry, have to go. Xavier, thanks for stopping in. He's probably already gone. But why did you say Lauren was making threats to your life when she was working? That's another lie. And we do, once again, put users in timeout for lies. I make sure you're safe and warm.
So asking James questions about things he stated in the past, if he doesn't like it, if he's trying to like pretend like it never happened, he's gonna time you out because it's a lie. Because we're just supposed to trust James is gonna tell us the truth from now on, going forward.
Thank you. Biggest life lesson you learned from this experience? The less you say, the better. I've definitely learned that. The less you say, the better. 2 ears, 1 mouth. You said you should answer all questions. And okay, so we got another troll. We get some.
How far do we make it in? We made it about 13 minutes in before he just starts timing everybody out, and he's about to probably just start going off on a story of just something completely irrelevant. Stop answering questions. That's the James way.
Trolls, it happens. Why did you bother with PayPal business account? Why not just use standard? Because the transactions that I'm receiving are business and not personal, and if not registered as business, would be considered fraud. So it was more appropriate to go ahead and do it that way. So you're like a life coach. I think just my personality in general holds.
I don't think it was fraud. I think James wanted to write off shit for his business on taxes, like gas and shit that he gets donations for. So like, it's kind of like double dipping. Like he's not paying for anything. He's not paying for his own insurance or his own gas or anything. Like the fans are donating to him for that. So, but then if he's saying like he's running this stupid fucking business and he has a business PayPal account and he can show his expenses throughout the year, you'd be like, oh, I can write some of this off, and then he gets more money. So like, I'm assuming that's the real reason. And then PayPal was like, I don't know. I've never heard of PayPal like banning someone's account for like refunds. I'm assuming he would have to have been doing something fraudulent.
Some aspects of that. So unfortunately, a heart for you to see. You were put on timeout. You've once again chosen to give negative and a little bit crazy comments. So you're gone. Welcome to P-Peace. So you can visit us over in Periscope, but you will never again see my YouTube. Careful with your comments. I hit you up here.
What do you mean by switched about, Mud Pit? Anyone else had their PC? Anyone else on their PC had their YouTube page switched about? Like the about section, or just like everything on it's all wonky?
Here I am. You said
I think mine looks the same.
Did any questions be answered? I think that before I even finish that comment, I think I can see where this is going, but we're going to go ahead and read the rest of it. If you want to be legitimate, you wouldn't bank on spontaneity. Well, once again, that is opinion. Katie, we appreciate your opinion. I'm thankful for you. So I'm going to give you one more shot on that.
At least he's like reading the comments before timing them out so we can actually like get a grasp of like what people are trying to ask him, which I think are like pretty easy questions to answer if like they are lies. He could just say like, well, no, that didn't happen. He seems more suspicious timing everyone out for questions that aren't even that crazy, especially if they're questions about what he's said himself in the past.
Stick around with us, but your viewpoint is noted, and thank you. Troll account, do you actively troll for fun, strategies, etc.? No, I do not have a troll account. No matter what anybody says, no, I have one account, only one account. Do you actively troll for fun? No, I do not troll, period. And for strategies, no. I've now started going into other scopes legitimately as myself and making friends. But guys, here's the thing. Shout out to Chris for scoping us. All right. Shout out to Chris Anonymous for he is re-scoping our broadcast right now as we speak. For anybody that's on YouTube, and if you're new to Periscope, Periscope is a live streaming app by Twitter.
And Chris back then was probably like, look how pixelated this shit is. YouTube streaming wasn't what it is today. I think everything's a lot clearer nowadays.
And let's just say we have a little bit of attention on us. And people, we've been on social media for about 3 months. So pretty new, but things have just, they've gotten interesting. But guys, I'd like to take a minute to explain cyberbullying. I just want to let you know some people have been attacking our contributors. I want to let you know it is safe for you to help us. I have made Patreon private, just so you know. Oh, this is going fast. Okay, do you please tell them thank you. They think I'm you in scopes. Please tell them that thank you. They think I'm you in scopes. Yeah, no, I'm not Josh Cook. Guys,
that's good, Mudpit. That's good. I dropped like $1,000. Literally, I dropped over $1,000 to like fix everything. So it should be good now. If it's not, I'd be disappointed.
Just so you know, people who don't like me are gonna tell you that I'm everybody and their mother in a troll account. So no, I want. Let's be more trying to be constructive. That's great, Katie. Well, once again, thank you for your insight. Why did you start Feet Piece? Just curious because I found you today on Scope. Well, thank you, Kendra. I started Feet Piece with a desire to help people. I had grown up in a rather religious environment, but also aside from that, then it had grown on from that and matured and evolved from that. But I had the
James grew up on a farm where he did farm stuff.
opportunity helping out with Habitat for Humanity for about 7 years over the summers, and
James punched a girl in the face volunteering for Habitat for Humanity. And I forgot about it like 3 times. I'm never going to forget about it again. But that's like every time he mentions something good he did, I'm going to mention something bad he did at the same place that he did the good thing at.
Different things within youth group and things like that. And like for me, I just always felt this desire to be there for other people. And I found my niche here through social media and also to be there for others. Hashtag PPs. Thank you, Trisha. Were you on Periscope last year? Yes, I was. But we definitely did not gain nearly as much traction as we did here.
So you're not new to social media, James. You were here last year. You just didn't really make it anywhere. I think the old camera and the lighting, it was like yellowish. It made me look yellow like The Simpsons. I seen someone comment that. And it was also like, it was the camera. Where is this camera? I don't know where it is right now. It has gone through an X-ray machines like 4 times, and it started getting like these weird bars on it and stuff. So this is an iPhone SE2 that this camera's on. So it's not bad. I mean, like, there's probably better cameras out there, but I'm happy. I'm happy with the way everything turned out. I'm actually like, it turned out better than I was expecting. I just wanted the frame rate to go up. That's all.
This time around, like I said, we've only been on for about 3 months, and it's been a blessing. I made it. Hi, Joe. How are you? You're welcome. That's cool.
Perfect.
Thank you. Guys, please, if I miss your comment, do repeat it. Thankfully, with these comments, I could scroll and kind of like find where you're at, which is pretty cool. But yeah. So, if you guys do, positivity is always good. Definitely. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody who is retweeting this broadcast over in. Okay. So we're gonna take care of that.
I don't know about his juvenile record. I just know that there's some water balloon fight or something, and this girl poured water on James's head and ended up hitting her in the face. So that was interesting of him. That was very bad of him. But I don't think like he went to like juvie for it or anything. He also fought a priest. Fought a priest one time, got his nose all fucked up. That was interesting. But I still don't think he went to juvie for it.
Never gonna see my YouTube again. Big mistake. He's gonna wish he didn't do that.
Phil, how you doing, Phil? So Phil, I have another like James source from like the October times. I have some dates. I have like the 3rd. I don't think you gave me the 3rd. I'm gonna send you the 3rd on that Google Drive. And then any other date that you didn't send me. So if you don't have it, you can have some other James stuff from this day. I didn't think I would have anything from this, but yeah. I feel happy because I don't really get to send you too much stuff.
In the future, maybe you'll just make another troll account. But thank you to those of you who have retweeted.
2, because like there's his ex that everyone knows about, and then there's this other girl that's kind of like an obscure one that I don't think anyone really knows about.
Us. Thank you to those of you who are sharing us on your Facebook right now, guys. If you're a feet piecer, guys, we are at 35 viewers at the moment. We got 35 feet piecers in here. Thank you for being here with us. Did you call Howard Stern in the past in an episode? No. Kayla, what's up? Thank you for the share, for the retweet. Like I said, guys, if you are a feet piecer, if you wouldn't mind just sharing this live broadcast over on your Facebook and give a little blurb about Feet Piece. Let your friends know who we are. It's much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you press the bell. Otherwise, you will miss the live broadcast. Do you collect any type of check? I do not. Not at all. Not one. Have to go and safe travels and safe. Thank you. Steven, of course. Feet Piece. Thank you, Tom. Good stuff. What's your greatest memory in this whole journey of Feet Piece? What was your lowest point, and what did you positively take away from right away? What's your greatest? Hello, Angel. How are you? Welcome on. Guys, I still have a lot of messages I have to answer.
That's Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Like, my DMs are so full right now. I promise I'll be getting back to everybody very soon. Probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day. But I'm working so hard. But I promise you, if you're DMing me, I will answer. That is a
What's all this hard work you're doing, James? I'm working so hard. He was really adamant about that too. So hard. What are you doing? Where's all this work at?
fact. Okay? I will answer. I may not be able to get back to you for days, but you will get a response. That I can promise you. What's your greatest memory on this whole journey? Greatest memory, probably day one. Leaving in the car, crispy. 1999 Chevy Z24 Cavalier convertible. 8 hours all the way up to the Blue Ridge Mountains in northern Vermont, and
sitting in your car bullshitting with fucking different kinds of water bottles, but always some kind of fucking water bottle.
Getting a bear shaking up in my car in the middle of the night.
Bear? Is it the bear story, James? I use the bear story as an example of like a clear lie that he's told, and he's actually, this is the truth stream that he's going to bring up the bear story.
I was so fresh. I was so fresh. It was incredible. That was the first day of EPs. Probably one of my best memories ever. What was your lowest point? Probably when I was in Florida, completely out of money, and getting shot at by cops.
Oh my god, this didn't happen either. James, the cops never shot at him, right? Is there like some obscure James stream where the cops shot at him? I'm sure I would have heard about it by now. That didn't fucking happen.
For no actual reason other than trying to help out on a nonprofit that they didn't like existed.
The fucking wait, what was that one called? Like the gangsta hobo hotel. Like fuck, what was it called? It wasn't Hoops for Dreams or something. I can't remember. The Andre House. The Andre House. What? The other two guesses were nowhere near that. But is that what he's talking about? They shot at him because he was at the Andre House when he wasn't supposed to be.
And yes, that's a very real thing. Look up the Daily Bread Inc. They're an incredible organization helping the less fortunate currently. And if you ask them, yes, I did help out there. And what did you positively take away right away and still take away from it today? The connection with you guys, the connection with others, but just the relationships. That's the one thing I never expected. I never, ever, ever expected. Never. From the day one, never realized.
So is he talking about another nonprofit then, Phil? Like, that's the only nonprofit that I could even think of that would actually tell him to leave because he wasn't supposed to be there. Got shot at.
The fee piece would become this. Not a clue, and I'm excited to see where it goes. It's incredible. The relationships I have with each and every one of you is definitely my favorite part.
So he was basically just living off of donations of people who actually believed this nonsense, which is probably why he's trying so hard on streams like this to be like, I'm a good guy. I'll answer all your questions. I swear to God. And then he kind of dances around everything like this.
I had the best intention when I say I wish you could be more open to constructive conversation with people who want to see you grow. Katie, I am absolutely open to it. I've invited you to message me personally time and time again, but you never
Yeah, just message me personally. Just message me personally, and you'll get it.
Message me personally about this constructive criticism, but you continue to bring it up in my broadcasts, which leads me to believe that it's only slander. So if you would like to prove that what you're saying is not simply slander, you are more than welcome to hit me up personally and mentor me on this journey. Daniel has a question. Hopefully it will never happen, but what if your car in a wreck? What would you do while car is being fixed? Go feet peace. Take care, Jimmy. Thank you, Daniel. I hit on foot as usual. That's how it goes.
No, he was living out of his car during this time. He was just driving from place to place. That's about it. Yeah, it was pretty bleak. He did the hurricane scam around this time where he said he was going to go help out the hurricane victims like Hurricane Harvey. Never did, just pocketed the money. what was something else he did? He had done like the bike scam by this point. He probably stayed like when he was at Amy Lorraine's house. He was staying like inside. I'm pretty sure, like on the couch or whatever. I don't know if he ever stayed in Lauren's truck or something. But for the most part, he was just sleeping in his car, shitting his pants sometimes in a sleeping bag, and then asking for donations to clean it. Good times.
Do you understand why people call you a scammer with how much your story changes? I think you're a good guy, but it does change frequently. No disrespect. Daniel, with all due respect, I am very thankful for your opinion. It's unfortunate that you have
You can do it, James. Get out the words.
made the decision stories from others than myself, which is more than likely would explain why you're confused. But my recommendation would be to only receive information about me from me, and then you will remain like on the straight path, straight and narrow, and everything will continue to make sense as it should. Last thing I'll say is I wish it was less about Jim and more about the movement. Said with love. Katie, once again, thank you for your spam comments, and you will never be again seen in this.
No, I guess it wasn't the Katie we're thinking of. How did he avoid prosecution for his scams? I mean, they were pretty low level scams, right? I think he made a couple $100, maybe $300 or $400 to go help the hurricane victims. And then the bike that he scammed from the vet, I guess it'd be hard to prove it was a scam based off like the wording he did and stuff. Also, I've gone to the cops about scams before, and they're just kind of like, if you're stupid enough to file for it, then that's kind of your fault. So I'm sure like if he was doing like some actual big scams, like he would see some repercussions. He also jumps from state to state to state to state, so it's also like hard to get any law enforcement on him for anything, right? So if he scams someone in like, I don't know, Florida, and then he's in California like 2 weeks later, they're not going to do anything, right?
Broadcast. Goodbye. Good answer, of course. So the living in the car thing is to live a simpler life and spread peace. I'm truly interested. Honestly, the decision on the decision to live in the car was to lower the barrier to entry by having a lower amount of finances needed for the journey, or like to even get started. That was the point. To live this way is extremely inexpensive, and that was the goal. So that being that the barrier to entry was so low financially, that I could do this full time with being in the car. Why did you start a GoFundMe for Vince? We initially had started one. It was literally up for like a day. For anybody that doesn't know, while I was passing through North Carolina, I stopped at a gas station to use the restroom. I went inside, came back outside, literally just by happenstance that I was passing through. And there was a man bloodied who had been in a car accident. Unfortunately, it did end up that he was under the influence.
This is the Vince story. The truth stream has more lies in it than fucking anything else. Phil, do you know if anyone ever called the cops on him for his like scams, like the hurricane scam or anything like that? And if they did, like what their response was to it? Because I don't know of any like police response in regards to James scamming. I just know, like, based off of other things that I've reported and what I've been told, that have nothing to do with James. Like, these are like Bitcoin scams and stuff. They're just like, Steve, you're kind of shit out of luck. Have fun. And I'm like, really? Like, I have the accounts and everything. Just go do your job. Like, literally, isn't this what you're paid to do? But I don't know. You don't know either? I don't know. Conger might know. I don't know where Conger is tonight.
Of certain substance.
I can picture Conger calling the cops on James for this. So maybe he would know.
But yes, I got him something to drink. I got him some food. And when I say something to drink, I mean a water, a Coke, and an iced tea.
A water, a Coke, and an iced tea. So James finds a man just bloodied on the side of the road, half unconscious. He's like, all right, you need a water, a Coke, and an iced tea.
Got him a piece of chicken.
And a piece of chicken.
He was passing out in the car the way there. Got out of the hospital. He did go in, and then I had to be left out because of HIPAA. But he would not have survived if he had not been taken there. And
if I had not given him that piece of chicken, Coke, iced tea, and water. No, I didn't tell the cop, like, you go do your job. In my head, I was thinking, like, go do your, like, I don't know why this is not worth pursuing because it's a scam.
And it's thanks to you guys because I wouldn't have been on the road if it were not for you. So you guys played a hand in saving that man's life, which is incredible. So that happened, and we were going to start.
Did we ever see this man? Never saw this man on camera. We're just gonna take James's word for it. The question was about the GoFundMe. So, like, James started a GoFundMe for this crazy Vince man who, well, I don't even know if he exists. And James didn't know any of the information for Vince, like, to do the GoFundMe. I think Phil sent me some screenshots. Let me try to get them pulled up here.
To GoFundMe for Vince to try and help him with his bills because he had a 4-month-old baby at the time and a wife. But once again, I mean, we did shut that down immediately after I found out that you can't just start a GoFundMe and blah, blah, blah. So that was the thing with Vince. Sheila, good night. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't have any way to contact Vince either or give him the money or anything like that. Yeah.
What is the most interesting or intriguing thing you have seen so far on your positive journey? The most intriguing thing I've seen is hearts change that I never expected to. People that absolutely used to hate me, that are now some of our biggest supporters in this movement, because they really do see the possibilities. Do you have a criminal record? I do not have a criminal record. Let that be spoken. Let that be said. I did have a full investigation at the Canadian border. They even looked through my phone. There is zero anything on me, federally, locally, you name it. No, I have a clean criminal record. I am not a criminal. I will never be a criminal. And anyone claiming to say that I am a criminal is committing a criminal act, and it's called defamation of character. Absolutely.
Oh, is that it? Is that it, James? Like, they checked his criminal history and even went through his phone. And I'm sure they would have, like, done an audit for fraud at the Canadian border. They just want to make sure they're not bringing anything into the country. I don't even know if they would do, like, a criminal background check. Like, really? At the border? I don't know.
Illegal. Do you rem, Clyde? I'm assuming there's a question behind that. I know I'm behind on questions. I'm sure there's a lot of them. I think you're a great inspiration. Thank you, Robin. I respect what you're doing. At least you're trying. Kendra, we're succeeding. We're succeeding. Kendra, our YouTube is like 4 days old. Like, we're making a big difference. Plus, it's different. I like that. Thank you. Octavia, you mentioned we could ask you about Canada. Would you please share what you implied with the statement that you have been in Canada but left it hanging? Yes.
But left it hanging. But yeah, no, it's kind of ironic, right? But I will never be a criminal. It's the third time he's been in jail right now.
Octavia, when I was young, I did go to Niagara Falls with family. I have been in Canada.
So he didn't go this last time. Back when he was a kid, he went to Niagara Falls with his family, so he has been to Canada. That's the asterisk. Okay.
This time when I went to Canada, yes, I was turned around after passing the border. We were in Canada. We did go to Canada. I did go to
Who is we? James, you're by yourself out here. What are you talking about?
Niagara Falls.
And if no one saw you on the other side of the border, what's this we? Like, I would understand if he's like, we went to Canada. Like, I took you guys there. I showed you guys stuff, but you didn't. So, like, just the voices in James' head. Look at this fucking face. So, yeah, I just got away with the lie. Not really, though. It's the fucking worst. It's the worst liar ever.
There's your answer. Satisfied? Unfortunately, the way that we were turned around at the border was not legal, and we are currently pursuing that as well. It was not the Border Patrol, anybody involved. It was somebody else involved with stuff that it's going to be extremely complicated and more than likely will not be solved for another half a decade. So that one we're going to let go. We're going to move on from it. And no, we're not going further into that because that could get me in a lot of trouble. So we're just going to move on from that. No, the Canadian border, anyone involved in any of that did not do anything illegal. It was somebody involved otherwise that had a false restriction put on us.
Oh, okay. A false restriction? A false restriction? Phil says Molly got him blocked at the border. It's going to take half a decade to work out. I don't know. James makes everything sound like everything about him sounds so important when it's really I don't know. Probably not that important at all. Probably not that interesting either.
So we're working on that. But I'm in my car too, guys. It does cost less. You always brighten my day, Jimmy. Of course, Steven. Of course. Thank you, dude. And stay well. If you ever need me, bro, my DMs are always open. How can you claim to be smart about spending money and buy so much junk and waste money? I know you claim it's your right. Okay. But don't think you get more if you didn't just waste it and then ask for more. Nate, I think it would be very, very appropriate if you had an ability to recognize what's actually going on. And lying to my
What's actually going on?
people is absolutely no way to win anyone's favor. So thank you for your spam comment. Unfortunately, you will never again see my YouTube. Have a great day. Just letting you know.
He gets so salty. He gets so salty over people just pointing out the fucking obvious facts.
But the
like people watch what you do after they give you money. Like they know exactly what you're spending it on. She's like Heather's spending it on all this crap she doesn't need. I need 6 pairs of shoes, guys, and I need more pants, and I need this, and I need that. I just want a credit card to go shop wherever. But yeah, no, you will never ever get to comment on my channel again.
Video, for whatever reason, is breaking up every couple of seconds for a minute at a time sometimes. It's all good. It is all recorded, so even if it doesn't work out live, it will work out for the replay. But thank you. I saw that. That's awesome. Thank you, Kendra. Okay. Please answer this question. I'm just curious. People are saying you said the N-word and sent it to Oprah. Is that true? No judgments.
Did he send it to Oprah? He said the N-word a lot. I mean, like, you probably said it more after, like, this stream. Like that rant day, that was crazy. But he has said it some other times. I don't remember sending it to Oprah.
Okay, here is the N-word story. Here's the deal.
I mean, like, we're learning a lot, at least James's point of view from all these controversies. he's trying to answer the questions. I'll give him that. He's trying.
When I was in high school, me and my Latino friends would use the word N with the A at the end of it.
And then I thought Oprah was really cool, so I called Oprah my N-word. Is that what he's gonna say?
I was unaware in today's society until very recently that that's considered inappropriate. I know I'm an intelligent human being, but it doesn't mean I know everything. I found out very quickly. I got very defensive. I said it several times. I made an absolute fool of myself. And then almost immediately after I learned what an idiot I made myself look like, I obviously retracted, made my apologies, asked for my apologies, and retracted that and have never said that word since. So yes, that was that scenario. Made an absolute fool of myself. I am 22 years old. I am brand new to the world when it comes to these things. Obviously, it's not appropriate to use the N word with the R, but knowing that friends and such had used that word in an appropriate sense, of calling their friends that, I didn't understand the issue. And I learned very quickly that people will make an issue of it. So, like I said.
Did you send Oprah a message calling her the N-word? That's what Mudpit's saying. Ryan said, someone found Heather's Craigslist ad today where she's selling breastfeeding pics as curated modeling and her breast... Wait, really? Ryan. Are you on Discord? I don't know if you're on Discord. If you're on Discord or Twitter or Instagram or any social media platform, DM me. DM me that. What the fuck? Because I seen people found on Craigslist people selling breast milk, but they didn't know it was Heather. But if there's like pictures of her, like we'll know it's fucking Heather. She's selling those as curated modeling pics and like breast milk on the side. Like, hey, if you also need some breast milk, then is there fucking... Oh my god, I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, send me a DM if you can.
Said that no longer is in my vocabulary. I was humbled and I learned my lesson. So yes. As far as Oprah, it was a comment on Instagram and I deleted it immediately. It was not derogatory and it was not meant to be derogatory. It was me trying to make a point. And once again, all I did was make a fool of myself because I'm an idiot and I make huge mistakes. But I've obviously made an ability to grow out of them every time I make it. And like I said, getting better each day. I'm not perfect. I'm not a knight in shining armor. but I am making an effort to help people, and you guys are helping me to grow as a human being all along the way. So, all right. So thank you. Of course, Octavia. Oh my gosh, these comments are going so fast. Do you support the LGBT?
What do you mean Oprah owed him $135 at the time? Is this some kind of funny joke because James just picks out random numbers that people owe him? Like 300, I owed him $340 one day. Just for no reason. Was he like, oh, that's it, Oprah, you owe me $135?
Community. Absolutely, Shelby. That has been something that has changed for me. If you see any videos calling gay hate or anything like that, I've never been hateful towards homosexual.
Conger, how you doing, Conger? Conger, have you ever called the cops on James for him doing a scam like the Hurricane Harvey scam or like the bike scam or any scam in general? And if you did, what was their response? Like, why didn't they prosecute? And can you tell us some stories about getting his GoFundMe taken down, or the Vince GoFundMe in general? Have you got that taken down?
Or the homosexual community? My opinions on them have changed drastically over the past few months, in the interactions that I've had interpersonally about who they are and what they've been through, and recognizing the fact that I can't relate, so I can't judge. But I most definitely do empathize, and I make an effort to connect. What makes you smile every day? You guys do. You're the only reason I get up in the morning.
Oh, and the PayPal getting shut down. Because James said, like, what was James's stupid reason for the PayPal getting shut down? It was too much of a risk. That's why they shut it down. But, like, I was like, it's probably because he's not technically a fucking business. And he wanted, like, the tax write-offs.
Other than my own life and love for nature. What are you currently using?
Yeah, I really see James out in nature a lot.
That was a falsehood and a block. That's not even just a timeout. That was a mess up right there, girl. You're never going to see me again. All good here. Good stuff, Tom. Al Nation. Okay, before I read this question, I haven't read it at all yet. Someone who has harassed us in Periscope. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this question. That question seemed pretty fair. Do you have any savings for the money you've asked for? Okay, so once again, we are aware of the setup and we block.
Really? So Congress says that he didn't make a police report, but a police officer made a report because they donated to him. But you don't know the outcome of that, Conger? I'm just curious to see, like, because obviously, like, he never got prosecuted. I don't know if the reason is because, like, it's on the fucking scammies' responsibility as well to know, like, who they're donating their money to and why. If it's just because it's over state lines, like he's in another state basically like 2 days later, or if it just is too small to really prosecute, like they don't give a shit. Like those are my three theories. I was just wondering if you knew.
How old am I? I am 22, Kendra. Thank you. Gotcha. It's all cool. Thank you, Tiffany. Everyone makes mistakes. Thank you, Trisha. All good. Disregard my question. LL, you just answered it. Okay. Angel says you're awesome. Thank you. Everyone is human. Thank you, Tiffany. What's up, buddy? Hi, John. How are you? Are you traveling across the U.S.? We just got finished traveling across the U.S. Right now, like I said, it's just trying to keep it personal. Deep breath, inner peace, positive energy. Absolutely, Kayla. Are you against organ donation? I am not against organ donation. Life is a journey. Stay positive. Stay safe. Thank you, Daniel. Why is Truth Raider so amazing? Because Truth Raider has had the opportunity to make a fool of me time and time again, and he has only taken advantage.
Truth Raider? Isn't that fuck, who is that? I think he's some guy who doesn't like me. For whatever reason. I think he doesn't like, who the fuck is Truth Raider again? Like, what is their other name? I'm trying to remember now.
Advantage of it one time. I am very thankful for that. I have challenged him on several occasions to do it, and he continues to be nice to me, and I'm very thankful for that. Guys, feel free to follow Truth Raider over on Periscope. He actually does some pretty cool content and has over 196,000 followers on Twitter. Is your family supportive of your movement? They didn't used to be, but now absolutely. Unfortunately, I am on my own because of the death threats and things like that. But like I said, for me, it's all worth it. I love you guys. I'd give my life for you anyway, and you know it. You are very honest, and that's why you have so many of us believing in what you do. Thank you, Robin. Robin, if there's one thing I believe in, it's the truth. All right? It's absolutely true. Like for me, even bigger than if you have content or anything like that is if you tell the truth. Go to South Florida, hates the N-word and has campaigns against it, even to stop using it. She is the last person you should have said that to. Absolutely, flubler. I found that out. Real quick. I told you when I say I made an absolute fool of myself, I mean an absolute fool of myself. I found out real quick. Okay, found out real quick. We are friends now. Well, thank you, Truth Raider. When Jimmy is 40 years old, where do you see yourself? Daniel, I believe that at 40 years old, I'm really hoping I have a foundation. Like I said, for me, you got to understand, like you guys, aside from you guys, my dreams, my hopes, things like that, certain stuff. I guess I did open up for that though, didn't I? I did tell you guys you could ask that. When I'm 40, I want to be married. I want to have at least 2 children. Honestly, that's it. I mean, I got bigger life goals. I got bigger life plans. Art, I just want family. I want to be married. I want a wife.
That didn't
Somebody that
work.
loves me the way that I love them. That's it.
James fucked all that up, didn't he? Didn't he, guys? Hold on. I got chords all over the place now.
That's everything else is circumstantial. Obviously.
And now there's no sound. Where's the sound, James? What happened to your sound, boy?
Obviously, I'm going to continue to build our feet piece movement here, but like I said, for me, I'm doing this for you. That feet piece is not for me. It's for you. Family. You guys, bigger than if you have. That's sensitive. Stay safe.
I think my sound.
And guys, feel free to follow Truth Raider over on Periscope. He actually does some pretty cool content and has over 196,000 followers on Twitter. Is your family supportive of your movement? They didn't used to be, but now absolutely. Unfortunately, I am on my own because of the death threats and things like that. But like I said, for me, it's all worth it. I love you guys. I'd give my life for you anyway, and you know it. You are very honest, and that's why you have so many of us believing in what you do. Thank you, Robin. Robin, if there's one thing I believe in, it's the truth. All right? It's absolutely true. Like for me, even bigger than if you have.
Let's see if the volume goes out again. And if it does, I'll just skip forward.
Content or anything like that, as if you tell the truth. Go to South Florida, hates the N-word and has campaigns against it, even to stop using it. She is the last person you should have said that to. Absolutely, flubler. I found that out real quick. I told you when I say I made an absolute fool of myself, I mean an absolute fool of myself. I found out real quick. Okay, found out real quick. We are friends now. Well, thank you, Truth Raider. When Jimmy is 40 years old, where do you see yourself? Daniel, I believe that at 40 years old, I'm really hoping I have a foundation. Like I said, for me, you got to understand, like you guys, aside from you guys, my dreams, my hopes, things like that, certain stuff. I guess I did open up for that though, didn't I? I did tell you guys you could ask that.
He wants 2 kids, a family, blah, blah, blah. Something he's never going to have.
When I'm 40, I want to be married. I want to have at least 2 children. Honestly, that's it. I mean, I got bigger life goals. I got bigger life plans. Art, I just want family. I want to be married. I want a wife. I want somebody that loves me the way that I love them.
Shouldn't have hit them on the side of the road then.
That's it. That's everything else is circumstantial. Obviously, I'm going to continue to build
the volumes out
here. Cool, dude. I think that everybody is me, and I was able to bring direction, viewership. If you make an effort to newspaper, you are a clever troll. For your goal,
really no volume.
It's is a actually figuring someone stop.
Huh? Always drinking something. All right, let me. Where's that cut out at? 10 minutes, I think. 10 minutes left.
It's all work prepared for them. I assume it's all clear. Do you do it? Do you and my that's one
around there? Let me see if
you should have said that to.
Let's see if we can fix this. What we'll do is. Gotta be this one. I was gonna guess.
Family. I just want family. I want to be married. I want a wife. I want somebody that loves me the way that I love them. That's it. That's everything else is circumstantial. Obviously, I'm going to continue to build on our feet piece movement here. But like I said, for me, I'm doing this for you. That feet piece is not for me. It's for you.
How self-righteous it, James.
For the only thing that I want out of life is marriage. I think you're cool, dude. I think you're honesty, and there's always going to be critics. Do you and spread the love? Well, thank you, Kendra, and welcome to Feet Piece. Can you define cyberbully? I think it's different for everybody, honestly. I could, but once again, just like Kendra said, there's always going to be critics. What is happening with the car insurance? Is it paid for 6 months? Kyla, it was raised for 6 months. The contributions are always made in a way that, we make sure that everybody is aware contributions can be used for anything, even if the goal is one specific thing. Like I said, from now on, I do not, for a while now, I do not raise for specific things. But as far as that goes, yes, it was meant to be paid for 6 months. I did have to transfer over month to month. I was not able to, but I spoke with the car insurance company and I was able to bring it over month to month. From here on in, we'll not really.
What is so much double talk? Like I wasn't able to, but I spoke with them and we were. What is it? What is so we pay month to month? We're not paying month to month. The car's paid off. What do we pay? I just want to. Like if I was actually, I know we're never gonna get a straight answer from James, but if we were actually trying to, it would frustrate me so much. Like fuck.
Really be anybody's business. You were more than welcome to ask me for it from the past on because we were raising in that direction. Once again, there is no fraud, considering the fact that everything was spoken very clearly. Every bit of that can be found in the replays. Now, those replays are blocked from viewership.
The sound never cut out for you like before when I was like the sound cut and I couldn't hear anything. You guys could hear it. That makes no sense to me, but all right. Sorry, I switched it.
For the sake of moving on to greater content. But if there ever were a legal issue, we do have those replays and your attacks would not work. And especially if you make an effort to file criminal charges, you will end up in trouble yourself. Just ask the woman who recently falsely called the cops on us. So heading back.
Heard it all clear as a bell. That's weird. Maybe it's just a me issue because technically, I'm like the audio for me is streaming like through Discord and not like direct. So maybe it was like a Discord issue. So I did all that for nothing. Sorry, guys.
Is the harassment charge not a criminal record? No, because there is no actual physical record of that. But
Weird.
thank you. It's called there. It was put in the newspaper. But once again, Julie, haters going to be haters. So I'm actually very pleasured to get rid of you because you are a clever troll, but you're not that good. Goodbye. What do you hope to obtain out of life?
Yeah, I do.
Career goal wise. As far as career goal, it's pretty big. So we're going to keep that to myself. It's pretty big. So I say that and people are just going to think I'm nuts. Wanting a family is a beautiful ambition.
What do you guys think the career goal is? That's so big that he can't tell us, or else we'll think he's nuts.
How will you support? Donna, once again, my dreams are big. You just keep up. Just follow along. How do you help stop cyberbullying? By embracing those who feel bullied, by building those relationships and spreading positivity within our community, bringing people together. Like I said, for me, there is a lot of shaping and morphing of those relationships. And then watching it come together in our community is absolutely incredible. Are you going to Vegas? That is a Thomas Rose. That we're just going to move over that one because I'm really not sure how to take that comment. I'm not going to Vegas. But thank you. Like I said, no offense, Thomas. It's just I get some tricky trolls. So don't take offense if I seem a little paranoid on that. I get them a lot. Can you define human decency? Human decency is treating someone with enough respect to thank them for stopping in, Mojave. Have a great day. I think it's sweet. You want a family. Thank you for sharing that. You'll get there. You're spreading love. Chicks take that. So good. Thanks for answering all my questions. Absolutely. Josh Cook, feet piece. Good stuff. So we've been
Josh is
someone
there.
is recording your YouTube live stream and streaming it on Periscope. Good stuff, Lola. I'm assuming his name is Chris. There's Chris, there's Michael Conger, there's Molly Tov, there is Gavin Ride the Fence.
Never heard of Gavin Ride the Fence. I've never heard of that one, but everyone else is my friend there. Those are good people.
There is the English 909. There is Amy Lorene. There is Lauren. Or no, I'm sorry. We're taking Lauren off that list. Amy off that list. Amy has actually been extremely respectful, and we've actually been mending our relationship. So Amy, I apologize for that. Like I said, we've had our hard times, but everybody, we're trying to work stuff out and we're figuring stuff out. So, but yes, there are a lot of people who do like to talk about us, who do like to make stories about us, which is exactly why we're having this live stream right here. So the next time someone questions my legitimacy personally, I can send them directly to my pinned live stream.
I like how Phil, you gave me this stream. We're learning together, because sometimes we just all got to sit down and listen to James. I want to be able to listen to this all myself. Look at this beautiful face of his.
Over on.
I think I can zoom in and out now because I'm not using the crazy media player that cuts the sound out for me, but not you guys.
On my Twitter, so that they can actually see the truth through and through, and not for the little clips that they're probably going to take out of this and make lies about. So now,
make lies about. Thank you, Mudpit. This is a Steve Delive mug. If I put this, let's see here. If I put this up on the YouTube thing, would you guys buy this? Would you guys buy this mug? I could sell it. I could sell you this mug. But I'm just too lazy. I'm too lazy to put it on to link the Teespring to the YouTube channel.
Now we have the full truth that we're going to do. When is the Truth Raider reunion tour? Are we still doing?
I think he has like a can that he keeps playing with the lid with. That's what it sounds like to me. Like the tab of a pop can. I don't have one to reference, but I think it's him. Like every time I stop the video, the noise stops.
Doing a Florida reunion tour. View deleted message.
You bowing?
Did someone stop you from commenting? I didn't stop you from commenting. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm getting a pain in my tooth.
Better drink some energy drink to get rid of the pain on your tooth. So that's the culprit. This can right here, I think, is the culprit of the sound that we're hearing. May have watched 30% of what I have saying, Phil. Like all the stuff that I have, even from James last stint, I've told people this a bunch of times. I will never see everything James has ever said. Ever, never. I could do this every week, and we never catch up. And then my brain, it also deletes things over time that it doesn't need. So I'll forget things, important things. I don't know. So no, I get that.
Do you remember me? Yes, I do, Clyde. Clyde, thank you for all your support, man. I remember you from over on Periscope.
It is that old merch store with the cushion on it.
Good stuff. So that's that, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to subscribe. Press the little bell so you don't miss our lives. Got a lot of cool real life stuff coming up. We got the Scaredy Peace tour coming up for October. We're going to be doing some haunted things as well as hitting up some volunteer centers, which is happening very, very soon. Background check was done, and James Soroka has a harassment charge. Oh, and bad checks have a nice night. Okay, continue to lie, and you will continue to be blocked. Shelby, just as a heads up, lying about a background check is actual action. Have a great day. And Lauren found that out with Ernie. I started Feet Piece about 2 years ago. We started.
It's weird. What is Scaredy Peace? Because he already did the haunted hotel tour in July. An odd time to do a haunted hotel tour. Does he go to more haunted happening places, or like what is up with the Scaredy Peace tour?
The journey about 3.
I guess we're gonna find out together, but throughout the month of October.
3 months ago. Great, man. All good, Trisha. Thank you. Have a great night. Thanks, Robin. I don't have to go anywhere yet if people have more questions. If I was getting bullied, how would you help me? Dennis, hit me up. Hit me up. We'll talk. Nice. That's extremely personal. Bye, guys. DM me, Kayla. Oh, guys, I don't have to go yet. If anybody has any questions, guys, if you're watching us from being rescoped right now, come hit me up. Answer your questions.
Why is it tricky? It's so weird.
I think my lantern is finally dying. I only ran it like nonstop for like months. Oh. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in. I love you. Do you have a Twitter? I do. Criteria for getting blocked. Daniel, you want to find out? Do you have a Twitter or a Facebook? I do, guys. You can find me at Jim Soroka. If you look up Jim Soroka, JimSaroka, on pretty much on every social platform, you will find me. Just you'll know which one is me and which isn't. There's a lot of fake accounts on any social platform for the
You kind of just figured out yourself, though.
most part. And then on Snapchat and Facebook Messenger, you can find me at THEFEETPEACE. So for every other social platform, it's going to be JimSaroka. Guys, if you add me on a social platform and you want me to be following you back, you got to let me know. All right. I get a lot of follows from places that I don't know. If you want me to follow you back, you got to let me know. What's the difference on here? No disrespect. It's all good. Over on here, it's much more professional. The goal is to keep things 100% positive. Periscope, the traffic flows. Over here, it's ours. All right, we own this. And the goal is to keep it as clean as possible. How many energy drinks do you drink? It's not an energy drink.
What is it?
It's just healthy. It's just a drink. I don't really like energy drinks. I'm a rather healthy person. Every now and again, I'll have fast food if it's quick. If it's
Every down with it all the time, all the fucking time.
It's my cheat day. Because believe it or not, fast food can be. I should not say good things about fast food. I'm going to get questions about that, but no. So that's the thing.
That's how it ends. That's how it ends. All right. So that's it. That's it for James in the past in 2017. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Something. I'll figure out something for us to do. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't know. I just have to figure out Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday's Daisy. Daisy's been going off the fucking chains. Daisy's starting to delete her streams after she does them. Daisy used to be so low maintenance, and now we're gonna have to like fucking start recording her as she streams, which I've never wanted to do in my life. But something's ramping up with Daisy, and she's got like that 20-year-old, whole bunch of nonsense. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't know what we're gonna do. Gala's sister been kind of not doing anything. Maybe I'll find someone new. Been watching a lot of King Cobra. I've been messing up my words a lot today. I've been watching a lot of King Cobra, so maybe we'll do him, because I think I have enough like hits to show you guys to be like, this is why people are interested in him, and this is like the good, the bad, and that's just the good and the bad. What else? Pretty much nothing. I don't got anything else for you guys today. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow if I'm around, unless something crazy happens. Toodaloo.